got the loudest clap?
Ow, fuck, that's
Thanks.
loud, dude.
Thanks for the clap.
Let's talk about hearing damage.
Yeah.
Who has
Are we
it?
on?
Yeah, we're on.
We're live?
I think I've got tinnitus, but I tune it out fairly easily.
You have tinnitus?
I think so.
Oh,
Just
I
poke your
can't.
ear with a
squeaky
pencil.
Like where you hear squeaks all the time?
Squeaks.
I just squeeze.
Is
It's
that
like
the
someone's
Japanese
eating
version?
cheese all the time in my ear. No, it's like tinnitus is when you you
No, tinnitus was when it goes honk, 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 honk.
get that Trudeau out of here, brother. Yeah.
That's like 11itis, that one.
Thank you, sir.
All right. So what's our beer choice today?
Today's
The one-
podcast is brought to you by
By no
Pabst
one.
Blue Ribbon. Look I can see myself in this can. It's almost like
It's
a
quite
Pabst
shiny.
mirror.
Jeez. Hey, I need one.
That was a good one.
Oh, you
I
didn't
ge-
get one?
I gave mine to Tim.
Oh shit, that was nice of you.
go. Yeah.
Hi, Wicket.
This I chose this
Originality.
beer for
Whoa!
to get us prepared for tour.
Everybody, welcome our special guest today,
The
Wicket.
cat.
Wicket, the
Yeah.
killer cat.
The most interesting part of our podcast
You
by
can,
far.
You can pet this cat for about 10 seconds, and on exactly the 11th second, it will turn into
Hi,
the
Wicket.
Summer of Sam.
Good guest spot. You know.
Yeah.
Don't get in my light.
Well,
This is our first guest.
Yeah, we did ask last week.
Hey guys, check this out. Oh, sorry, cat. Whoops. Sorry.
this is right into the mic.
Like, don't show anybody my butthole.
Fair enough.
Cat
All right.
sexually assaulted by Pete
Yeah.
Clausen.
Johnny, your beer's not open yet, dude.
Yeah, some of them.
You slacking.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers,
All right, cheers to the
Welcome
live
to
studio.
Stay off the
audience.
laptop.
So-
Jesus.
She's pissed at you.
Trying to jump on the laptop.
So
Sorry.
one of the tours we did, we had Pabst quite a bit across the United States, and we found that it tasted different depending where we were.
It's
True.
And I don't remember where it tasted the best. I just remember that
Isn't
it
this
tasted
from
nowhere?
different.
Milwaukee or something?
I don't know.
I remember there being lots of Pabst
Guelph.
like promoted at Brick by Brick. I think there were Pabst neon.
It's like
Pabst
it's
signs
like a
everywhere.
rock beer, right?
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
it's like Jägermeister
Kinda
is like
punk
a
rock.
alt.
Let's find out where. We'll use the
Yeah.
power of Google.
It says Guelph, Ontario on the can.
Was
Well,
it
that might
brewed
be
in
where
Guelph?
this is brewed.
This isn't Canadian.
Yeah. No, it's not. I mean,
but it's brewed. Oh,
they
yeah,
would brew it
okay.
in Canada.
This one's got orgy in it too. Holy shit, dude!
Here we go. We're just gonna repeat jokes.
Yeah, recycling everything from every podcast.
Latin
called a
is the
callback.
biggest
It's called a
language
callback.
spoken.
It's called a callback. All the comedians do that. You know, they'll make a joke at the beginning of their special, then they'll talk about a whole bunch of other shit, and at the very end, they pull it back.
Yeah.
We're not at the end though. I think we
Established
got a
in
long road
Milwaukee.
ahead of us today, guys.
In Milwaukee,
I was correct.
which
I'm
is
the smartest.
Algonquin for the good land.
So
Milwaukee.
what we're saying is nothing good still has come out of Milwaukee.
Isn't
Like,
there other
there's
good
still
beers
a
from
The
zero.
Milwaukee Bucks won the championship.
Oh, do they? I don't know.
shit.
I don't.
Old
watch
Mill.
sports.
How's your foot
taste, bro?
Yeah, isn't it Milwaukee Light or Old Mill? Old Milwaukee?
Yeah,
That's
Old
from
Milwaukee. Yeah,
What else?
but that's like a
Old
cheap
Milwaukee.
beer.
If Old Milwaukee is
So is
not from
PBR.
Milwaukee, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck?
This is an expensive hipster beer.
It's like I'm gonna make a product called New Toronto, but it's gonna be from fucking Zimbabwe.
What?
I mean, if Old Milwaukee wasn't from Milwaukee,
Oh, okay.
yeah,
New Milwaukee.
I mean, there's a lot of bands who have names like that, like
it's Boston.
that have like weird. Yeah, like they're not. I don't think so.
I know Asia's not from Asia.
Is the band
That's
Toronto from Toronto?
I don't know.
Maybe.
probably.
Aren't all Canadian bands
Yeah.
from Toronto?
Except for us.
us, yeah.
Toronto? Yeah.
Toronto.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah, we're gonna be in Toronto very soon.
It's true.
March 5th, baby.
Yeah, what? A couple weeks away. What day is it today? The 20th.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, a couple weeks away. Yeah.
2 weeks or
A little
so.
over. Yeah.
All right, Toronto fans.
Sweet.
We need your help to shred.
Yeah.
I wonder what it's like there. Like, have they been doing shows? Have shows been happening?
In
I think there
Toronto?
was some shows.
Well, I hope so.
There were some restrictions because I
hope
remember
so.
when this show got booked, JJ was talking about how there was some restrictions that came in place with the like big Omicron spike,
Oh, yeah.
and then I think they removed some of them recently as the cure for COVID was found, and everybody.
It's an
is-
endemic
yeah.
now, baby.
The cure for COVID, funnily enough, is car horns.
Who would have known?
You just
Who would've
you just gotta jam the borders up.
Yep, that's all you gotta do.
Yeah.
I'll fix anything.
It's a hot button issue. Jono doesn't want us talking about that.
Oh, you can talk about it if you want. I
Jono's
just get
big
pissed
time
about it.
triggered on it.
I am,
lives,
dude.
like,
What
next
happened to
the
you?
horniest
What
place in
happened to
Edmonton.
you?
Well, what happened to me is I caught Omicron and was quarantining in my house.
How do
in
you
my
know it was
apartment.
Omicron? Did they tell you it was Omicron?
I guess technically no.
You
I
just-
caught COVID.
You
Did
got
you try honking?
I did not try honking because I didn't leave my apartment because I was trying to.
He was
be
quarantining.
respectful.
He was
have a horn in your
quarantining.
apartment?
No, surprisingly, but basically, I live very close to Jasper Ave. Like you can see it from my
Downtown
apartment.
for
Yeah.
the people who aren't.
Yeah,
you know,
sorry. And
locals.
they. So this was like day 4 or 5 of me having it. So I haven't talked to anyone. Got some cabin fever. Being just like not feeling great, and then. It's just for, I think they started around 11 and then went till at least 9 o'clock at night. Of
Just constantly?
Just constantly. You could hear, it didn't matter if you had like headphones or anything. All you could hear in the background was just honking. And I
Dang.
got very, very, very irritated by
I
it.
remember
Triggered.
you weren't happy about
And
it.
then you what you did, you're like, what is all this honking about? And then you went online and you found out and you were like, these people are fighting for our freedoms.
No, it's not what happened.
That's not what happened.
No, it's
Sorry,
not
I
what
was
happened.
staring at that light. I thought it changed.
Is that one?
Oh,
That one changed.
That's my alarm
I
clock.
wonder if we
light
just
that
got
shoots light at
darker
me.
all of a sudden.
I was like, oh,
Oh,
let's just see if this does anything.
Did it just turn off or
It
something?
just automatically
Yeah.
turns off, I guess.
When I was
It
little,
assumes I'm dead.
I used to bug my parents to try and find me an alarm clock that sprayed water at you.
You
to
got to
wake
get
you
the
up.
light one,
That
man.
would be, that would be effective. I think.
That's the most effective one.
Always said like if I was rich, I would want to have a bedroom with a swimming pool in it.
I just want a bedroom.
Well, yeah. I'd want to have a swimming pool in it, and I'd want to have my bed by the swimming pool, and what would happen is when
Catapult you?
when my alarm goes off, it would launch me into the swimming pool, and I'd be like, what the fuck? And there's no way I'm going to bed after the first alarm.
Who doesn't want a belly flop to
Zero
start their day
snooze.
every
Yeah.
single morning?
Yeah.
It sounds pretty badass.
I took
You
sleeping
wake the
pills
fuck
and then I
up.
drowned because my bed's launched.
that one day when you're just hungover as fuck and you don't even care.
Sink to the bottom.
It's like you guys ever watch Wallace and Gromit?
Yeah.
I haven't really. No.
In like the one, he the bed like tilts up and then he falls into his pants and shirt and everything like that. And like
sweet.
on the way, and then he like lands at the kitchen table and like
Sick.
breakfast is like being made. from-
gnarly.
or whatever.
It's like the Jetsons.
Yeah, the
too, remember?
Jetsons, yeah.
The
Breakfast
Jetsons
is
was sick,
served.
dude. Why aren't we like? Why isn't society like the Jetsons?
Because we're
now?
still always off. Because they know what his age was. Like apparently he would be conceived
Who,
this
George
August.
Jetson?
Yeah, George Jetson.
Oh, really?
He's yeah.
Oh, so he
So
hasn't
someone
even been born
is
yet.
about to give birth to George Jetson.
Yeah.
Fun fact: the Flintstones is the sequel to the Jetsons.
Yeah, I've
So
heard that
in the
theory, too.
Jetsons, like
Sequel.
everybody
Okay, the
gets
other way around.
nuked and killed, and then afterwards it's the Flintstones.
What? Like,
Yeah.
is that official? Is that fan
No,
fiction?
that's a fan fiction.
Makes sense though.
Yeah, that's why you have talking dinosaurs, because they're actually talking mutants.
It's a living. They're evolved. They're the evolved cockroaches that was the only thing to survive after we fucking
Yeah,
nuked each other.
basically.
Yeah, that makes
Basically.
sense. Yeah.
All same universe.
Yeah.
Is there any other that are in there?
In the universe?
Yeah,
I think isn't Scooby Doo part of that too?
Yeah, Yogi,
that was
Yogi
before.
Bear.
That was from before.
Yeah.
All the Hanna-Barbera stuff. I used to watch that all the time.
Yes.
Yogi stuff. Yeah.
I was so gay. I couldn't tell anybody.
What?
It's from the
Harvey Birdman?
Simpsons, I think.
Oh,
That's the. I don't know.
Harvey Birdman has all the Hanna-Barbera characters on it.
Hanna-Barbera.
Have you ever watched Harvey Birdman? It's great.
I have not.
Not really. No.
You guys ever
I
watch
think there's
BoJack
one.
Horseman?
Yeah,
No.
that's
That
good.
was pretty weird. Yeah. I liked the Big Mouth series though. Big Mouth was sick, man. I was like, dude, that was so
too many
in puberty.
kid dicks in that for me.
Is there?
No, I mean like it was
I
funny,
don't really
but
see any dick.
oh yeah,
Do you?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
there's like depiction of
remember dude fucking a pillow and stuff.
Did that show get
was
big
weird.
before or after Jeffrey Epstein was arrested?
bro.
It's funny,
Side
though, 'cause
note: Did you
everybody's
guys
gone
hear
through
about
it.
that other guy who was linked to Jeffrey Epstein who hung himself in his prison cell?
Yeah, I did. It was on
Dun,
CBC.
dun,
Other
Radio.
guy.
dun.
What do you mean?
It was some modeling agency guy who was like accused of trafficking
Oh god.
young girls or something like that,
Dude.
and he hung himself
Wow, good.
just like Epstein.
Epstein.
Did he,
Was that
though?
Epstein that hung himself? I'm thinking Weinstein.
Oh.
That guy's still alive.
Yeah.
Well, I
still
mean,
never
like,
mind.
if more
There are-
people who
He should hang
if
himself.
more people who diddled kids hung themselves, I think it'd probably be a better world. You know,
That's not
not a
that's
controversial
not,
opinion,
no,
is
I
it?
don't think so. I think most people are on board with that.
yeah,
Fair.
cool,
To be fair, I mean,
sweet. I wonder if we. What is today the unpopular opinion episode or what?
yeah, we're going hot takes only on this
we
episode.
better wait till we have a couple more beers for
Oh
that.
yeah,
we need to-
that'll work itself
All the
out.
pedophiles, they get put on an island, New York. They make a big wall, and
they
then they
make a
put
movie
all
about
the
that?
criminals on New York and Manhattan Island or whatever it is, and
And they got to escape from it.
yeah, no, but
Yeah.
something
Their names
happened.
are
The president's plane goes down, and they need to rescue him from there.
Right.
Is the president's plane going down on Pedophile Island a coincidence, though? Or is the president supposed to be there?
Dude, truth discovered.
Yeah. Yeah. We got all that. We got all the inside information here on this podcast. We know what's going on.
We are info warriors.
the info warriors,
Yeah, dude.
warriors of truth.
Yeah, dude. Bringing
Yup.
you the straight dirt from what? I don't know. From somewhere deep in the bowels of our minds.
Oh man, I got some deep secrets up in my bowels.
Do you have it deep in the bowels of your bowels?
Not anymore. Not
Cut this out.
Dark secrets.
Cut it.
Yeah. You gotta eject them secrets, man. You can't live with the secrets.
Make a marker
deep in
on
you.
that.
Yeah.
Maybe we can cut that out.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, the
maybe we
shitting.
could, or maybe we could just turn the volume up on Tim's mic for that.
If we
So that
cut
whole
off,
section, just
if we cut off everything
deep
where
fry
we
the
talk about
vocals.
shit, man, we're not gonna have any content.
it's true.
Have we
Aliens and turds.
have we spoken a lot about shitting in
No,
previous
not really.
podcasts?
Actually, we
really.
haven't been that bad.
That's
these
surprising.
days.
Usually it
That's-
dominates the
That's
conversation.
topic number one.
We've been doing pretty good. I think.
Yeah, I think it's good that
I'm
we
graduating.
don't. Okay, now here's the real question. Jono thought that we shouldn't have the samurai sword here.
Oh,
He thought that would put out a nerd vibe.
Yeah.
And my question to the listeners and viewers is have samurai swords been corrupted by
Weebs.
the weebs? Or are they still cool? I feel like they're still pretty cool.
No.
Not cooler than the broadsword. That's a callback.
Oh,
oh.
I
Speaking
think
of
your cat's
broadsword,
raging
What about-
upstairs.
there's something going
what
on.
about the
upstairs.
crossbow, dude?
Yeah, crossbows are sweet.
What's
The ballista. Crossbow.
how many
on a
bolts?
car.
How many bolts you got for your crossbow? Anyways, what's the coolest gun? Have you guys ever shot
man.
guns?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my dad used to take me out to the shooting range when I was little.
Adam took
To
me
teach
for
me
my
gun
birthday
safety.
once.
What guns did you shoot?
He got me like the birthday package. Adam's going berserk up there. Adam got me like a birthday package and it had all kinds of guns that you could shoot. So there was like, I think it was a Desert Eagle. There was the
Whoa,
Dirty
Eagle.
Harry gun.
Sick.
There was a shotgun. There was a Vector.
Vector's like the machine gun. Right?
Yeah, it was super
Yeah,
fast.
SMG.
Yeah.
That one was sweet because like you just pull the trigger and the bullet flies out and there's like no recoil or anything. So it's super easy to shoot. I like that
Good for-
one.
good
But
for
the
girls.
50 cal pistol, like the Desert Eagle,
Eagle,
or
yeah.
the Dirty
Good girl.
Harry gun, the guy's like, okay, you get like 7 shots, you get a full magazine. And then he's just like, it kicks a lot. Be careful.
Yeah.
He's like holding his hand over it so you don't smash your face.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it's like, he's like, oh, be careful. I'm like, oh God, this is going to suck. Pull the trigger. It's like, I don't want to shoot this anymore, man. This hurts.
You guys ever shot a shotgun before?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was even
Man,
worse.
those things have
12
kick.
12
That
gauge.
sucks.
Yeah.
Boom! Holy fuck!
That was the first time I like. It was so loud. Just my all my hearing like is just for like a minute solid. I could not hear a thing, and then it slowly.
Did you have your
No.
the cans on?
No,
no
just-
cans.
Was this
Yeah.
outside
Raw dogging.
somewhere at the farm shooting cans?
Yep.
There you go.
Shit.
trying to
I
shoot
think
down
the only
trees?
the only gun I
Damn.
shot was I think it was just like a Beretta at the
Oh, that's
at the mall there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There's a a
cool.
shooting
Just
range in
people
the
walking
mall
by.
here?
Yeah.
No, just shoot
Jesus.
people.
Wild West.
Didn't they?
Yeah, I was just walking around the mall with a
Didn't they
Beretta,
shut
bro.
that down? Yeah. Didn't they shut that down because like there was someone that got killed or something?
Probably.
Oh, someone killed themselves there.
Oh, is that
They
what
went to the
happened?
shooting range to
went
shoot
to
himself?
went to the shooting range.
I guess where else? would he get
rented a
gun?
gun
Yeah.
and one bullet.
Man, that
I
would
assume,
suck.
And just killed himself. Yeah.
Damn.
I think that happened. I am not 100% sure.
I mean,
Either that's what happened or that was just like a wives' tale or something.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way to do it, though. I mean, like,
Husband's tale.
if you're gonna do it,
Wives' tale. That's a sexist remark. Hey.
a wives' tale.
It's like
wives,
something that's not true is
Yeah,
a
wives don't have
tale.
tails. Come on, dude. That's dumb.
Dude, that's a brutal.
What are you
like,
guys
is that-
calling
is
wives
that out?
animals?
We,
Like-
we can't say that anymore. I don't think. Wives' tale.
Let's cancel that. Let's
Sexist.
cancel
Yeah,
that.
we're canceling that
Wives'
officially right now.
Wives' tale's
Done.
canceled.
You're done.
Dud's tale.
You
I've
heard
known
it
of
here
We're calling it
first.
a Dud's tale now.
Yeah.
I've
It's a
had a couple
dovetail.
wives in my life, and none of them had tails. So this is.
Thank you for
I
clarifying.
can confirm. I can confirm.
Is this where we switch to
Unlucky
furries?
you, man.
Yeah.
Are we
Unlucky
talking
you.
About, are we talking about furries now?
Yeah, we're past the 5-minute mark.
Okay.
Oh
furries.
yeah, we made it
These-
5 minutes. It's furry time.
Okay, everybody has tails.
We need like a jingle that brings us into the furry moment, like dun 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 dun, furry moment.
Yeah. And then Jono, in the post effects, you can sort of like add like a pink,
Like a graphic
hue,
Yeah.
like a nice
Yeah.
pink hue
And like the
to
sparkly
yeah,
like
who's
filters
you?
or whatever.
yeah. It would, yeah, that would be cool.
Just zooms really hard in on Tim.
it would be really cool.
I got a buddy named Hugh. He's not very colorful. It's pretty weird, huh?
What?
Fuck, dude. That's terrible. Bad jokes.
Yeah, that's
what
not
we
good.
need is a bad joke button that we
Yeah,
can hit.
we do. Oh,
we need
yeah.
those. We need like fart noises. We need all that
Yes.
radio shit.
So you guys got any cool products that you want to send us that are like funny noises? You know, like fart noises.
dude, we need that. We need to
some-
set
we
up
need
the
some
PO
shit, yeah.
box so people can start
Yeah.
sending us random shit.
Yeah, let's give everyone
open it.
Tim's address.
And start. Yeah. Everybody put out their wish list.
P.O. Box 69.
Bro.
I don't know. I've seen like there's lots of funny YouTube shit where they're like, you know, like Twitch streamers. They just like say, if you want to send us stuff, we'll open it on stream, and then they get like the
Ooh.
weirdest shit.
Hey, that's
And
a
half
cool
of it,
idea.
like some of them are like glitter bombs. And
Yeah, I
stuff.
was just about to
Yeah,
say.
explode,
Oh,
yeah.
bombs.
Open it up, and it's just
But I
like
mean,
a
like some
fucking
of them are
huge
cool. They're,
buffalo
like,
turd or
send you
something.
some kind of thing. It'll be mostly probably like furry stuff.
Probably
if we did do that.
I have a friend that bought his other friend a glitter bomb, so he sent him the glitter bomb, and he just kept waiting for the guy to bring it up. He wanted it to be a surprise. Never brought it up, and he's just like, what the fuck happened to my glitter bomb? Because it said it was delivered, and the guy lived in an apartment, but it was delivered to the apartment over, his neighbor, and then one time they were just, Ace was like, okay, yeah, it was Ace. he was like, I got you a glitter bomb. What happened to it? And he's like, oh, my neighbor opened it up, and I heard him open it, and he's like, fuck.
Whoops. Great. Even worse would be one of them fart bombs, dude.
Yeah, it'd be terrible.
You know those? Remember those ones that were in a bag where you squeeze the bag and then it kind of slowly
yeah.
blows up. And then
yeah.
Boom! Right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what they were when I the first time I saw them, and I saw them in like a San Francisco store. Remember those?
Oh, yeah,
stores?
I remember
think it's
that.
Hot Topic now or whatever it is. But anyway, I went into the
Spencer,
store and I saw this
Spencer's
thing. I'm
good.
like, oh, fart bomb is cool, and I like kind of squeezed the bag to see feel what it was like inside it, and it started to go like this. I was like, oh shit! I like walked out of the store real quick, and the moment I walked out of the store, I heard it behind me. Pa! And then the poor lady who ran the store, she was so mad. She's just like, oh, it smells like shit in here. And I'm just kind of like watching from around the corner. I'm like, oops.
She just sees you laughing. So, oh, wonder who it
No,
was.
I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was a total
That's
accident.
funny.
So if she's listening, I'm sorry, lady. I probably ruined your day. I know. She's probably not listening.
I saw this thing that said fart bomb on it, and I didn't know what it was, so
So
I
I
just
start jamming it. I start jamming my thumbs into it.
started fucking around with it.
Like you do with stuff. You know.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring it up, for the listeners. What do you guys do besides music, hobby wise?
Oh.
Yeah.
Hobby wise, Jono, what do you do, hobby wise?
Hobby-wise.
What do you do, hobby wise?
Hobby-wise. I mean, I collect records. I've got like a pretty sizable.
You're a vinyl boy.
I'm a vinyl boy. Yeah. So got a nice collection going. Still missing the first couple Striker albums that I know exist.
You can't
on
get
vinyl.
them, man.
Yeah, have fun finding those.
You can't get them.
So yeah, if someone wants to send me their copy, that'd be sweet. So I can have it and I'll listen to it.
Yeah, sign it for him too. Sign it for him. Sign your copy of a Striker album and send it to Jono.
Yeah. Here's Tim's address.
Fuck you.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. I mean, I longboard occasionally.
Longboardy boy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can't do any
little-
tricks. Don't want to learn because I don't want to break my wrists.
Yeah.
Hard to
No,
drum
yeah.
without wrists.
You could still break your wrist longboarding.
Yeah, I know, but
You
it's-
hit the
doing
right.
tricks.
You hit the right triangle-shaped rock.
Yeah, you're done.
Bink. I've definitely had some pretty hard like falls where it's just like, I mean, I'm new enough that I don't know how to properly fall either, so it's just like bam, just slamming my hands on the table.
You got to
on the
land
table,
head
on the road.
first.
There's only one way to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
I know a song like about that.
Yep.
What kind of board you ride? Is it land yacht?
Land
Do you know?
yacht.
You saw it?
I know,
And I don't remember what
kind
it's
of
called
one.
because it's been in my closet all winter.
We should have
so-
swapped boards when we were ripping around. Just to
Yeah,
try
we
it.
should've.
I can- next time.
Yeah.
Too much snow
So-
right now.
Yeah.
Longboarding. Nice.
Play Warzone with the boys. Is that a hobby? Does that count?
Yeah, video games are a hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Video games kind of hard.
That was the only one I was gonna say. So, damn it.
Drinking beer is also a hobby.
Drinking
there you
beers
go.
with the boys.
Collecting fat cells via alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all done a very good job of
Everybody
that over COVID. And I mean, yeah, it's kind of most of it.
Yeah.
All the interesting stuff.
Pete, what do you do
I have a habit
outside
in my
of
life.
the band?
I have a habit of trying to turn all my hobbies into professions.
The curse of the musician.
Yeah.
This is the creative. Yeah.
Oh, you like doing this? Well, do it until you hate it.
Yeah.
And then do it for very little money.
Yeah.
Do it for no money until you hate it.
Hobbies outside of I do. It's kind of my job now, I guess. Graphic design I like a lot, and I like computer graphics and any kind of art. I like going to art galleries. That's fucking sweet shit. I like.
Oh, that was like the most sophisticated sentence I like going to art galleries. It's sweet shit.
Just side
Sweet
note here.
shit.
The coffee I was drinking that aftertaste combined with this literally tastes like cough syrup.
Nice.
It's so bad.
You're on that
Is that
perp,
bad?
on that lean.
on that purge.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not the good cough
don't like
syrup.
it?
No.
Skateboarding, swimming. I guess
Swimming. Okay.
I used to snowboard a lot.
What
Yeah,
kind of
same.
swimsuit do you have?
Just
Do you
a
have
regular black one?
like a board shorts?
Yeah, I'm a board shorts. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Not a
I
Speedo?
don't do
Anybody,
the
is
Speedo.
anybody here not wearing regular board short type swim gear?
Like Speedo stuff. Like
I wear a Speedo.
Tim legit wears a Speedo.
Actually.
I have the like.
Oh, is it because you don't have balls anymore?
I have the booty short ones.
It's a booty shorts.
I wear the booty shorts.
Sweet. It's so funny.
I would get like
it's fast though, right?
I would get.
Yeah, super
if
fast.
it was me and you swimming away from a shark, you'd probably win.
It's
I'm a
true.
good swimmer though.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm all right. I took all my swimming lessons.
Everybody swims.
You got
swim?
that
Yeah, I
extra
swim.
drag though.
Everybody swim?
Extra
Like
drag
the
with your
hair.
board shorts and your hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, this arm hair. Look at that.
Yeah,
It's slow right down.
Robin Williams style. Yeah.
bro. Rug
Wolverine.
arm.
Yeah, dude. Crazy amount of
Arm hair?
Yeah.
I knew a guy, a friend of mine who had like super thick black hair all over his body. And I remember when he took his shirt off one time, it would look like he was wearing a vest, literally. Ugh.
See my vest.
Kind of badass. I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, it is, man. It's like holy. Like I wonder if his wife like loses stuff in his body hair.
Skittles. And
Yeah, you
just
know,
find some dead
popcorn
bugs in there
kernels.
occasionally.
You know? Like, oh, there's a chip from last week.
Like a cat that couldn't find its way out.
So how about you, Dan? What do you like to do outside of
My hobbies?
music? And stuff?
I enjoy watching television.
Yeah.
That's a
Long
big one.
walks on the
I do
love.
watch a lot of movies. Film is
so
great.
there's that Letterboxd app, which is like you can it's almost like Tinder for movies.
Oh,
where
sure.
it just shows you a movie title and you say like seen it,
Yeah.
and then you go to the next one and I was doing that because I was like interested to find out like how many movies I've watched, and I got through like 800 and I was like, it's not slowing down at all. Like I think
Wow.
I've seen thousands of movies.
Oh, definitely.
Like honestly,
Wow.
Definitely.
thousands of movies.
I
which is
generally
fucking crazy.
watch
It's like
a
what?
movie every day. Like I put on. Usually it takes
Yeah.
me 2 days to watch a movie because I always put on a movie before bed.
Would you
'Cause it
say
helps
that's
me-
a hobby then?
Helps me fall asleep.
If you
I would
see
say
so
it's
many.
therapy. It's almost sleep therapy for me because I'll watch a half a movie. I'll get halfway through and I'll fall asleep, and then I'll watch the other half the next day. So I pretty much watch a movie every 2 days.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of
Wild.
fucking movies.
That's
But yeah,
shitload of movies.
I got to at least 800 movies, and I was like, I don't want to fucking do this anymore.
Damn.
And the same thing happened to me with there's that app Untapped, which is like a beer. It's like a beer app, and it has a pretty big user base. I think
That's cool.
And, you can like rate beers, and you can sort of collect all the ones that you've tried. And I was doing that, and I was like just trying to get through all the domestic beers. I was like, fuck this, man. It's like this is taking forever for me to add in.
Yeah. Is that the one where you can like uses your camera, you can scan the label, and then you can like read other people's reviews? So
Yeah,
like
I think
when you're in
so.
the liquor store,
Yeah.
I used that for a while. That's cool. There's also like a wine one too, if you're ever
A friend of ours, Richard, Metal Richard, from Quebec, he said that he's had 9,000 different beers. I think it was 9,000,
Wild.
which is insane to me.
over 9,000.
Yeah, isn't that insane?
That's a lot.
9,000
Like different types, not consecutively.
different beers.
That's
just different.
You've
beers.
heard of the Centurion? Welcome to the Millennium.
I think he said he
Yeah.
was like maybe top whatever in Canada, like one of the top 10 most
beer
sophisticated beer tasters in Canada.
Damn.
Sommelier. A beer sommelier.
Yeah, that's a
There you
thing.
go.
That's pretty crazy.
And then what else? Hobby, video games. I like video games.
video games are fun.
Hey, you mixing? I'd say
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a hobby.
Yeah, it's all the stuff. Like, to be fair,
Creating.
music and everything around it is sort of still a hobby.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sure we're all kind of like. I mean, guitar started as a hobby. The band started as kind of a hobby in a way. I don't think we were ever like, hey, here's a valid business opportunity. Let's form a metal band.
And become rich.
We'll definitely get rich off this.
Yeah, I don't think anyone said that since like 1987.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, and I wonder how many like it would be interesting to read an interview with a successful band. Maybe that's like Kiss,
Yeah.
but I doubt it. Like I think most bands start with people who are just
Idiots.
wanting to do music. They have
ready
like
to
just a
rock it.
desire to do it,
Yeah.
and
A
then,
hunger to create.
and then it turns into like a business thing later. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
once they get a little cash. But I'm sure there's a few that are like, strictly in it for the
Well, I
money.
think a lot of the pop groups, especially in the like late '90s and early 2000s, were like just put together by the studio. Like
Yeah.
S Club 7.
Cashing in.
Like,
But
that's-
like you got to think that those people who were doing it were probably like they wanted to be artists, and
Oh,
then
yeah,
there was
for sure.
like some fat cat who was like
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
rubbing his
Well,
hands like Birdman.
That was One Direction's story. They were all like on X Factor or whatever, and then Simon Cowell was like, "Oh, boy band," and then
Hey, man,
only
it
one.
to be
works.
fair, he fucking knocked that out of the park.
he did,
Yeah.
and then they split up, and I think only one has really had a successful career post.
Well, if
One
the
Direction.
other ones want to join Stryker, that's cool.
You should have gone more than one direction.
They could probably do something in the band.
Yeah, they could be our roadies.
yeah,
Yeah, that'd be sick. That would imagine we just get so famous because our roadies are One,
One
Direction. All the chicks in the audience don't want to talk to us. They want to go see our roadies.
You know when like
They could do merch.
people go on like a what do they call that, like a spiritual journey where they fast or they don't eat or
yeah.
whatever. It would be like that. They're like, I'm gonna get back to my roots and like be a roadie for some fucking shitty band
that doesn't pay me. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna go through hell to refine myself. Meanwhile, we're just like, hey, this is a great tour.
This is the best tour we've ever been on. They're
The
like,
dude's like, I'm literally in hell right now.
this is the worst day of my life.
There is no soap in the bathroom. I'm in hell.
No soap, no toilet paper,
paper.
no toilet seat.
God.
Pete's already used one of his socks.
I'm calling on the
Water's too high.
Jonases to move some gear. Although the amount of gear that we bring on tour is slowly getting
Yeah, less
getting
and less.
and
Yeah,
less.
yeah.
Drums and
We've
then a case,
Worn off of
guitars.
speakers completely.
Yeah,
now.
Except for really tiny ones that go
Yeah.
in your ears.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is awesome. More room on stage to run around. More room to put shit.
We need to get a tank to put on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
I moved the tank for
Sabaton.
Sabaton. Yeah.
yeah.
I was the crew for their.
Were you
last
able to
Edmonton
drive it,
show.
or was it just like a
No,
toy
it's just like a
prop?
yeah. It's basically a drum riser,
Yeah.
and the drums fit in it.
Cool.
That's badass.
It was pretty badass, and it was
They got a
crazy
great
too
stage,
because they
though.
had like their big stage, and then they have their tiny stage, and at Union Hall, which is a pretty big venue here in Edmonton. They used the tiny stage, and I was like, "Damn, where the fuck do you put the big stage?" Like,
Yeah, no shit. Eh?
but they
Stadium,
play
but-
huge fucking like venues and shit.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Sabaton's
the-
like
Take us
super
out on
massive.
tour, dude.
Yeah, their merch line as soon as that show started, because Dana was doing merch. Shout out to Dana.
Yeah.
The merch line went all the way out the venue as soon as the doors opened. It
What?
was wild. And it was like that the whole show. And it's like, fuck, they must have done like $10 billion worth of merch. It's wild.
Well, that's
bro.
like Chris and I. Chris and I showed up
I'll take
to.
one.
Check this out. It's like a magic trick, man. We've got a table that just beer magically comes from underneath it.
That's not true. Actually, so Pete doesn't have a chair. He's just sitting on a bunch of cans.
A pile of cans.
Yeah.
Fine pile of cans.
Because
Okay,
I
Tim.
can.
What hobbies do you have?
Ooh. Well, music
Reddit?
stuff.
Is Reddit one?
Kitties.
Yeah, Reddit.
Kitties, yeah.
I'm a big fan of guitar weirdness, like putting in pickups and swapping pickups.
Ooh,
shit.
what kind of pickup's that one there?
That's a nail bomb.
Shit,
I had
dude,
to
that
send it
sounds
back
violent.
because I
Bare
broke
knuckle.
it.
Oh shit!
Funnily
Slammed
enough.
it too hard.
Yeah, I have a habit of breaking all my shit, but I like noodling around with guitar stuff. And then playing video games,
RGB.
kitties. Yeah, putting
You're a big
RGB.
kitty fan.
Oh, we forgot to talk about smoking meat. That's
Smoking.
a new.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's a hot new
Yeah.
hobby. So I got a smoker in the
Would be a
summer.
hobby.
So
As
did
did
Dan.
I, as did
Dan
I.
got the first smoker.
I am the pioneer. Like a lot of things in my life, I'm the first to do it, and then everybody just copies what I did. So, you're welcome.
Chris just got a gigantic one.
Yeah, I almost fucked
Did
my
he? You
back
got a
up.
new one?
I almost fucked my back up helping him bring it into his house.
Oh, that's the one that screwed
It
you
was
over. is
fucking
it?
heavy, man.
Yeah.
Jeez, dude.
I had just put smoking. This is like a dumb fucking story, but I had like just put hand cream on. I was like, man, fuck, my hands are so dry. I'm gonna put some hand cream on, and then he texted me and was like, hey, can you help me? He's like, I can be at your house in like 5 minutes, and I need help getting this into my house. And I'm like, okay, because Chris doesn't live far from me. For those who are interested. And then so I go, and I didn't think to bring like any like grippy gloves or anything like that, because I was like, it's a barbecue. How heavy could it be? Meanwhile, it's like 300 fucking pounds, and then so we're carrying it in, and my hands are just like I got like a bruise on my finger from just like squeezing so fucking hard.
Yep.
Anyways,
Was it
poor
was
me,
it just
man.
in like one big cardboard box?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like impossible to grab. It had like
Yeah.
straps. Immediately broke. Those broke.
I don't know why I find that so funny, man. Like 2 minutes, you put on some hand cream, and then someone tells you to move a barbecue.
No, do more, man.
Come on.
Shit.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, my hands are dry. yeah.
bro.
I just oiled up.
yeah. It was like flipping out of my hands. I was like,
Oh, no, dude.
trying to get it. Yeah.
Lubes
I hate
up, man.
man. Moving stuff sucks.
You're moving balls.
That's your job though.
yeah. To a degree, yeah. Like
That's also what you do in the band. That's like 90% of what we do.
Yeah.
Move this.
I'm the
shit.
singer. I don't need to move anything, bro.
Shit.
Doesn't
I
even
think
plug
out of
his
the
in.
kindness of his heart.
Ask anybody.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be moving anything.
No, Dan doesn't even plug in his own mic.
Yeah.
My golden microphone.
Yeah, we got One Direction to do that for you.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
got the Jonases to do that. Anyways, yeah, smoking meat.
Smoking meat.
So
Smoking
that's like
great.
I always like I saw
So
the
good.
the meme that was like it was about like hardcore kids that grow up, and it's like they only have like two logical things. It's like craft beer enthusiast or like meat smoker.
Yeah.
or or like coffee enthusiast. There's like
Yeah.
a couple lanes that you can take after you're like no longer in a band or whatever.
Yep.
Oh,
Chris
jeez.
chose the smoker.
He did, yeah. Man.
Chose the smoker route.
Foolish fool.
Did not in a band lifestyle. Jeez, I don't even know what that's like.
Yeah. Me neither do I.
Since like 16 years
Been a
old.
long time.
Yeah, it's
that's like.
been like 20 years.
I don't know what to do. I think it'd be like you know how when you work at the same job for, well, I guess you don't, but imagine it. You work at the same job for 30 years.
Yep.
You retire at 60, and then you don't know what the fuck to do with yourself. You know, it's
That's
probably
when you
pretty
join a
common story
band.
for- yeah, that's when you join a band.
That'd be
Fuck, we
sick.
did it
Bunch of,
wrong.
like, old,
Speaking
old
of-
people doing like blues rock and what if they just come out
Blues
with
lawyer.
slamming metal songs?
Speaking of joining bands, though, when did you guys? How old were you guys when you all like joined your first band or made your first band?
I was in high school. I think it was 16.
Yeah.
And then
think
I
that's where
I was
at, too.
just the singer for like the first year, and then
I
between
remember
the
that.
high school between grade 11 and 12 on summer break, I asked my mom for a guitar for my birthday because my birthday's in the summer break. And I was like, "Wow, this is cool!" And then so that's when I started playing guitar.
Yeah.
Fun fact:
That's sweet.
What was your band called?
Six Gun.
Oh, that band.
Oh, that was from way
yes.
back then.
Yeah. Yes.
Jeez. I still have a 6-gun CD somewhere.
You poor soul.
Yeah.
So you've only been in like 4
Does
bands.
Tim have any left?
Any what? CDs? Actually, I was helping my mom clean out
You have,
her
like,
basement.
hundreds.
Yeah, because we bought 1,000, and then they're just in my mom's basement. She's like, "Tim, what do you want me to do with these CDs?" I'm just like, "Just throw them out." She's like, "Okay, can you put them in my car?" And I was like, "Okay." So I put them in her car, and she just brought them to the dump.
Sweet.
Dead medium. Get it
Yeah.
out of here. It's already on. Is it on Spotify or anything like that?
I think it's on CD Baby. So I mean, I signed it
there
up
you
with CD Baby like 20 years ago.
It
or
pro- I
whatever.
think it is.
Yeah.
It is on iTunes and
That
stuff.
one guy in Poland brought a 6-gun CD for me to
Yeah.
sign on that Skullfist tour. And I was like, "What the fuck?
Whoa.
Why do you listen to this?" I was like, "Yeah, this is awesome."
It's good, man.
Whatever.
I remember having a guy in Edmonton come up to me and just be like, "Hey, man, I like Striker, but I think 6-gun was better." I was like, okay,
bro.
that's cool, man. That's cool, man. And I went to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Fucking cried. Cried my eyes out, dude.
I'm
just too
I
popular.
played my very first show when I was 16 at a pub in a small BC town, and I wasn't even supposed to be there because I was 16.
Yeah.
But all my buddies, they were 18 or 19 or anyway, they could go to the bar. I was 16. They're like, just carry the guitar in, and you're gonna be playing guitar. Nobody's gonna say anything. Just you're with the band, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, sweet. So we come in, and everything's cool, man. I got a jug of beer and shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm the shit, right?
Shut this bar down.
So we're jamming our set. We were kind of an instrumental band. We had a couple songs with like some vocals in it. We were horrible.
What were
But
you
anyway,
called?
I think we called ourselves Bent at the time, or like
That's
Hell yeah,
that's
dude.
a grade A name.
yeah, Bent or like, and we had gone with Underwire for a little while too.
Like from a bra.
Yeah, bra wire. But I think we were calling ourselves Bent, and then so we're playing this show, and partway through the show, one of the guitar players puts down the guitar and starts singing right for the next song. He rips his shirt off, and he's like fucking singing with his shirt off. I'm like, man, that's cool. I want to do that. I rip my shirt off, play the next song with my shirt off. Waitress comes up to us, sees my fucking 16-year-old body.
Yeah, this
He's
is a
like,
toddler.
you're not of age, are you? And I'm like, She's like, show me your ID. And I was like, I lost it.
It's in my
She's
guitar
like,
case.
after you guys finish
Mind
this
your
set,
business.
you're out of here. And I'm like, okay. Put my shirt back on.
It was cool of her to let you finish the set. At
It
least.
was cool. But I got busted because of my underdeveloped torso.
Your child body.
yeah.
That's
She
funny.
wasn't having it.
Back in the day, because Adam was also in 6-gun. What you had to do, because he was underage, like for the first couple of years he was in the band, you had to just write a letter to the AGLC, which
Yeah.
is Alberta Gaming and Liquor Commission, or now it's Alberta Gaming,
There
Liquor
is a
and
proper
Cannabis.
way of doing it.
But yeah, you just get a little waiver. But it was always funny because we'd be playing these shows and everybody would just assume that he's 18, so he could get like beer and
Right.
shit, and nobody
Yeah.
cared.
Yeah.
Fun times.
It was fun. It was fun.
I think I was also around that age, 16-ish.
Yep.
When me and Dave and Ian and Billy and a friend of ours, Shore, we started Vinyl Spine
Oh, yeah.
way back.
That's a much cooler name than
That's a
Bent.
great name, yeah.
Vinyl Spine, yeah. It was a weird one. But
Vinyl Spink.
Vinyl Spink. Yeah, I remember that fucking one. We played a show and I think it was at like
That was Reds.
Reds,
wasn't it?
yeah, Reds.
I miss that place.
And
That was my first gig.
no, like
here, Reds. Yeah,
Yeah, we were
yeah.
on tour together when we were 16.
Wait a minute. Like, how did you guys go to Phoenix when you're that?
But yeah, they like
Red
just
anyway.
fucking like butchered our name on the. It was like instead of Vinyl Spine, it was just Vinyl Spink. Spink, bro.
It sounds
Did
like
you guys have
slur.
a fancy E at the end of your logo that kind of looked
No,
like a K?
it was like regular writing.
It was
like-
Times New Roman.
Yeah, we just used like a font
Pink.
that we found.
Damn.
And then, yeah, I think wasn't 6-gun spelt weird too?
I don't think so.
Maybe it wasn't. There was another band that played that also had a weird.
Oh, that was
spelling.
Bidwisk.
Bidwisk.
Yeah, Bidwisk. They got their name butchered too.
It's like, what the fuck? Like, how did you fuck this up so bad? Anyways, that was early on. I remember I played that show because I played guitar in that band. I played that show with a Line 6 pod plugged into a solid state amp for like the worst possible guitar tone you could imagine. So brutal.
Bro, Spider 2 amp. That was the shit.
Mine
back
was
in the day.
like Spider 2, but what I had done was I'm pretty sure I was using the JSX combo that I had, which is like
Yeah.
100 pounds. It's the worst thing ever to bring anywhere. And it sounded good, and then I would use the Line 6 pod through it because I was like, oh, I want all the effects and stuff.
Yeah.
And I don't know if there was a way to use it like, or maybe I was using it through the effects loop. I can't remember. Anyways, tone was trash.
I had this
Fucked
sweet
up.
setup for my first electric guitar amp too. There was like a PV Rage 158. You remember those?
Yeah.
And it had on it, it had the clean and the dirty channel, and it had the button that you push to switch between the two channels. And, you know, I was like fucking 14. I couldn't afford anything. I barely afforded my first electric guitar that my parents probably helped me buy. And we got this this amp. I was like, fuck, but I want to play those songs, you know, where you're playing it all nice and clean, and then bam, you slam into dirty, and you just fucking give a shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to do that, but I couldn't get a pedal. I didn't have enough money to get a pedal, and I mean, this button on my amp. Fuck, what am I gonna do? I went and I checked out all my dad's tools and shit, and he had one of them short squeegees, you know, for like cleaning windows. So what I'd do is I'd take the squeegee. I mean, my dad still bugs me to this day. Are you bringing your squeegee pedal on tour? He says to me, yeah, I had this squeegee, and you'd prop it, you'd stick it down, and you'd prop the end of the squeegee handle against the button that changed channels. And then I'd step on the squeegee, and it would change to dirty, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm fucking James Hetfield now, motherfucker. And like, it was so much fun.
That's genius.
I was like, yeah, I got a foot pedal now.
Whoa.
So now even just, it wasn't that long ago, my dad's like, you taking your squeegee pedal on tour? Shut up, Dad.
You know what's so funny is like the like mental limitations that you have as a
Yep.
kid. You like don't like I remember being like when I first started playing guitar, the idea of buying a new guitar pick was like completely foreign to me. I was like,
have to go to the next
oh no,
town."
my guitar pick is I've lost it. So my only option is to cut one out of a milk carton.
Oh, yeah,
I was like, okay, I guess I can cut one out of this milk carton and use that. And it's just like a pick is like $0. Like half the time when
Yeah.
like at the rock shop, like half the time people just come in and steal them.
Yeah.
It's like that's got to be the most shoplifted thing at a guitar store is like
Guitar
just picks.
Guitar
Like,
pick tax.
people just
Just
fucking
gotta
steal.
yoink.
Yeah, or like you could use the one that they gave you to try something and then. But I mean,
How did
back
you
then I
only
didn't have
one. To be
I don't
fair,
know. I probably just never asked my parents. They're like, "Hey, can I get more guitar picks?" Like I just probably they were like, "He's probably got some."
to be fair, I think I also only had one guitar pick
Yeah.
for like
Oh,
a
for a
long
long
time.
time?
And it was
Yeah.
like a nylon who's gray. I think it.
Those gray nylons with the embossed grips.
Yeah, I think it was like
Yeah.
a 60 or something.
Yeah.
So it's a super floppy pick, and I
Yeah.
just remember that's what I played for like 3 years before I just like
Oh, totally.
looked at any other
Yeah.
picks.
I had those
and,
floppy ones too.
and then I also remember I broke a string on my first guitar, and I didn't know how to change strings. So for like 6 months, I just didn't even bother switching it. I just didn't know how. I was like, I don't know, fuck it.
Yeah.
That's
I played guitar like on like this beat up old acoustic with action like an inch off the fretboard
yeah.
for like a year when I first started learning guitar, and I'm trying to play Holy Wars on this fucking thing, like trying to learn Holy Wars, and it was so hard. By the time I did get an electric guitar, I was like, dude, this thing's so easy. Oh my god. Like I don't have to like
Oh, yeah.
squeeze like this to get the fucking string
I
to the
used
fretboard.
I used to teach guitar
Nice.
way back, like when I was like 19.
Yeah.
I ended up working at this like music school type thing and
Yeah.
teaching guitar.
Yeah.
And so many like kids would come in and their guitars would be like just fucked. It's like you could put your whole finger under the strings. It's just like,
yeah.
and I'm
that's what
like,
it was like.
I'd have to like tell the parents, I'm like, this guitar is really not going to work. Like, the one kid, he was like, he smelled terrible, man. I shouldn't have been teaching guitar at that age, bro, because like, I would get this.
You told this to the parents? You're
This
like,
kid
yo.
he smelled terrible, and he like, I don't know what was going on there. He came in with this guitar. It was a first act guitar. It was like made of plastic, and it was like the fret, like the strings were like a
Walmart skateboard.
inch. And then I taught him guitar for like a month, like every week for a month or maybe more.
Yeah, sure.
And I was just like, what am I doing here? Like it was just so
Am I
weird.
helping this guy?
Yeah, and he was like stoked to be there, but he was like obviously, you know, bit of a weirdo. Like,
Yeah.
I just felt so bad because I was like, man, I was like, can I see your guitar? And I'm like, there's no way to change the action.
Oh,
on
this
it.
sucks.
It was just like destroyed. And I was like, well, you're never gonna be able to learn on this guitar, so we'll just try our best, I guess.
Yeah.
Just tune it to open tunings, and he can play like open tuning songs.
Dude, the most frustrating thing with that was like teaching. I'm sure this is like teaching anything, but when I was teaching guitar, no one practices.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No one ever practices.
It's just
And
like being in a band.
no one ever practices. So it was like people would come in, get a lesson, and then the next week they'd come in at the same exact place they were before.
Yeah. Did you do your
They hadn't
homework?
done anything.
Well, I guess we're going over the same
Yeah.
shit we did last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it's like, maybe they just don't have time and they're just hoping.
How
that-
bad do you want to play guitar?
Yeah.
Like 15 minutes a
I
day.
think
I'm
there
sure
was
you
the
can find
odd.
time.
There was the odd student who was like, really into it and would actually like learn stuff.
Sure.
And like half the lesson was them coming in and being like, "Hey, check out all this shit I learned," and you just have to sit there and listen to them for like 15 minutes play their shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool.
I wonder how many of them were
That'll be
there
$20.
because their parents are like, "You're gonna learn an instrument."
I'm sure a lot.
Tons. I was babysitting a lot of kids
Yeah.
for 30 minutes while their parents went out to like get coffee or whatever.
I guess that's
Yeah.
basically what being a music instructor is you're just a babysitter.
It's basically you're a babysitter, and then there's
While their
like,
parents shoot up in the cars. Oh God! Finally, he's out of the house.
yeah, there was a lot of that.
Heroin
Man. Like, I had like some guitar students who would like just not even get their guitar out. They're just in there talking, and I was like, "Do you want to like learn something today?" And they're like, "Man, whatever." Really,
Let's talk about Pokemon.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
stuff like that.
God.
Yeah. It's just funny.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. I mean, they paid for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
If that makes their life better, and whatever.
Were any of the students like, "You're my best friend. You're my only friend"?
I don't think so.
Well, that's probably good then.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's funny, like
There you go.
I was stoked to get a room in the basement when I was like,
Here we
coming
are,
up. Like-
in my room in
Yeah.
the basement.
like when I was growing up.
No, we're at the Striker compound, bro.
Yeah.
The deep underground lair.
When I was growing up, I had my room upstairs, and it was like right beside my parents' room, and my brother had a room downstairs, and that was cool. So
Oh, yeah.
when he moved out, and it was time for me to get the room
Was that in
downstairs,
BC?
dude, that was in BC.
Full of fucking spiders, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hobo spiders everywhere.
Yeah. Big motherfuckers.
Yeah, they suck. Fuck 'em.
That's the only problem with like getting a room in the basement. It's full of fucking spiders.
Yeah,
That's
At
why you
least
need a
in
cat.
BC.
The cat fights the spiders.
yeah. We did have a cat
There you
that killed the spiders. Yeah, it's true.
But the
We didn't
spiders
have a
eat
lot
the
of
other weird
spiders in my
bugs.
house though. But then when we moved to Kelowna, man, I lived in the. I didn't live in the basement there, but we had spiders fucking everywhere in that house. It was brutal.
Yeah.
Kelowna had some massive spiders, dude.
Yeah.
Burn
I
it
lived-
down.
We used to live in Winfield, which was like just north of
Yep.
I think it's north
Yep.
of Kelowna, and
Like
like
west, north.
fucking.
Oh,
spiders,
you grew up
bro.
in BC?
Well, for a little bit.
Oh,
Oh,
I had no
shit.
idea.
A couple years there. Born
And
in
you never
Ontario.
heard the word skookum?
Born in Ontario.
Oh.
And then spent a few years in BC, and then moved to Edmonton in grade 2.
Oh,
So I'd have been 7 at the time.
just a well-rounded Canadian boy.
I've been everywhere, man.
That's bad.
I've seen the spiders there, man.
I've seen spiders everywhere. Yeah, spiders are fucked, man.
See, the thing about spiders is like I don't really care
Wild.
about them.
No.
It's
Yeah.
just that I really don't want
Them in your
them
bed.
on me.
Yeah.
And I think that's
Yeah.
I
like
don't want to
that's
get
a-
bitten by them.
Yeah, and I don't want
my
I
flesh
don't want
to eat
any
itself.
bugs on me really.
Yeah.
I don't have like
Well, I don't mind
a
if it
fear.
depends.
I don't have a fear of any like bug.
Yeah, I understand.
But
what
I
you're saying.
don't want it on me.
I remember one time I was asleep, and then I woke up because something like moved on my face. I was like, "Wow, what the fuck was that?" Turn on the light. Fucking spider was just like crawling over me.
Yeah,
over
fuck
your
that.
face.
That sucks. That
Yeah,
sucks
that is
ass.
kind of lame.
Kills
That's
the
why
shit
I
out
could
of it.
never do Australia.
Australia.
But that being said,
Australia.
I feel like if the spider is larger and not so insectish, like a big tarantula, it's not as bad.
That's terrible.
I think that
Son.
if it was like on the fucking wall over
Yeah.
here and
I would
had
just
the
burn the
potential
house
to
down.
jump at you,
yeah.
fuck that. Dude.
Well, because I don't know, man.
No way.
Like, I got a buddy in Lethbridge who has like 3 tarantulas. We got wasted one time, went out to the bar, and came back home, and we were putting them all over our faces. No, we were like, see how long you can put the tarantula on your face, and you
Put the
whoa,
tarantula in your
crazy, man.
butt.
I'm sure they're pretty cool as like pets. I've seen some
They're
like
neat,
on
yeah.
Instagram. They have like really cool like they're like blue ones.
Because they're
and
kind of
shit.
cool creatures. Like, they got 8 fucking legs and like a whole shitload of eyes.
Yeah.
You know
and they
what-
squirt like fucking houses out of their ass, dude. That's
You
crazy.
know what's-
Imagine you could do that in Canada. You could squirt a house out your ass.
I squirted a house out my ass this morning.
That's what we need to be able to
It was
do
just
in
one
Canada.
brick of a house.
One brick at a time, dude. One brick at
Like
a
a
time.
2x4.
Yeah, it was a
Never throw
2x4.
toilet paper.
You know what
in
it
a
is
shit
about
house.
spiders is that they don't have. I'm pretty sure this could be fake news, but I'm pretty sure they don't have muscles in their legs. What it is like a hydraulic blood system that moves their legs,
Gnarly.
which is why I think
Yeah.
humans. I think that's why they don't like. It's an unnatural movement. It's not like a regular movement. It's a hydraulic movement, which is fucking
It's
weird.
a creepy, weird thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
It must die.
That is wacky.
Squish.
So yeah, I joined my first band when
Oh yeah.
I think I was 12 when I was
Oh.
11 when I joined my first band.
Early.
Yeah.
Damn.
I started playing drums when I was super young, but yeah, there was an old music store in town, Axe Music. They had
Never heard of
Oh,
it.
did they have the Axe Music like kid program?
Yeah, it was called Future Warriors, and
Yep.
so they
Ah.
put a bunch
You
of
were a
kids.
future
You're,
warrior.
yeah.
You're an
Yeah.
info warrior?
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah.
You're a
from Alex
present day
Jones.
warrior from the past.
It's true, yeah. I was the youngest in my band by like 6 or 7 years. Like everyone was way older than me. And yeah, we were a punk band called When Geese Attack.
Dude, let me tell you about When Geese Attack.
And then played
time.
Reds for my first show. It was
Oh, nice.
pretty sweet.
Reds on your first show. That's
Yeah.
pretty good. We
That is
played
pretty
like
good,
our first show, I think, was like a community hall battle of the bands.
That's
For that fucking what was that battle of the bands thing called? Sound something.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Shockwave.
Emergenza?
Fucking. They were like.
There's the Bodog Battle of the Bands. Which
No.
is hilarious.
This was like I can't remember what it was called, but it was such a fucking scam. Like they'd
So
get
was
all
Emergenza.
they'd get all
Yeah.
the bands to like sell tickets.
Yeah, you gotta
make
bring
a
your
bunch of
friends.
money,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
nobody would get any of that.
Yeah.
And you'd have like a full like hall show,
Yeah.
like full of fucking kids.
Yeah.
30
and-
bands.
Yeah.
Everybody gets 20 minutes.
Yeah, and it was just like, oh, and then we lost. I remember we lost to a band that the singer had like a legit Flock of Seagulls haircut. Like it was fucking, and like this was in 2001 or what would that have been, like 2003 or
Sure.
2002, something like that. I don't know math. But yeah, like it's not like that style was in at all at the time. He was just like he had like blonde hair that was like up and then like forward like that, and we were like, "What the hell is that?" And they won, and we were like, "That's bullshit." We were clearly the coolest fucking band.
Yeah.
which
we
we
made
probably
it.
weren't.
We made it all the way to the it was like the Canadian or Western Canadian finals in that Emergenza one. The same deal. You pay a bunch of shit and you got to bring all these people to your concert, and you
Yeah.
don't get nothing.
Somebody-
the only way you win is by getting everybody you know to buy tickets. And while we got beat out by a band that was basically the Killers, but less famous.
That sucks.
Yeah, we were pissed.
I don't like the Killers.
Yeah.
Kind of. I don't know.
I don't hate
It's
them.
annoying to me.
It's like whatever for me. Like I don't know.
That's not my music, that's for sure.
It's not my style either now. But I mean,
It's bad. I don't like it, and that means it's bad.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
how that works.
they should. They're terrible people, and they should hate themselves because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they? I don't think they're still active, are they?
I don't know. I'm sure they're wonderful guys.
So let's talk about bad reviews.
Okay.
You guys ever get any
Again?
bad reviews?
No.
Get
Talk about bad reviews already?
I think
Kind
we
of,
kind of
yeah.
touched on it. Yeah.
I think my
About
favorite bad
bed bugs?
review of Striker is when we were on tour with
Dude, we should pull 'em up and read 'em.
Sonata Arctica and Thunderstone, and then there was like this couple
yeah, this is
that was
awesome.
I think talking to it was one of us at the merch booth. It wasn't me, but they're just like they're talking on and on about how much they liked our band, and how much they hated the other band. They're like, "Oh, we just came here for you. That other band that played, they suck. We hate them. They're so bad." And then they're like, blah, 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 blah. And then it took them like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. And then they realized, oh, wait, you're the band
We're
we
the
hate.
band they don't like.
you're not Thunder, because they were there for Thunderstone, I think.
Yeah, they
and they're like, oh, you're
They
not
thought you guys were
Thunderstone?
Thunderstone?
Yeah, they're just like, ugh.
But I remember that show.
dude.
I remember that
that's so
show
funny.
was brutal because it was like there wasn't a
Where
ton
was
of
this?
people there. This was in the UK somewhere.
Okay.
And there wasn't the crowd wasn't great. And
Was this the bread sandwiches place?
No.
no.
There was no one at that show.
the crowd was kind of like and then I remember looking over and Simon's guitar mic, he was like freaking out about he couldn't hear his guitar. He's like what the fuck, he's on his in-ears, he's like I can't hear anything. You look over and the mic, like the clip had spun and the mic was just pointing at the floor.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Like, so I mean we had a rough show and then this
Yeah.
guy comes up, he's like, yeah, that first band I didn't really like, but you guys were good. And I'm like, we were the first band, you fuck.
That wasn't the show
I
Simon
should've
threw
just,
his
like-
guitar in the garbage, is it?
No.
No?
That was the first show.
Oh, dude.
That was the first show of that tour. He was
story so
he was
many times.
pissed because he missed a solo or something like
He didn't
that.
play up to his own standards.
Yeah. So I get off stage. It was a big show and we played great, I think.
Except for Simon, I guess.
Well, but I
Yeah.
mean, like nothing that any of us noticed, right? Like it was just like a
Sure.
personal thing.
He's hard on
And I
himself.
go to the back and I see his guitar is in the garbage can.
Was it in there? Did he put it in headstock
No, he
first?
put it
or?
in, yeah, the other way. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
But it was just like in there, in the garbage, and I was like, "Oh, there's Simon's guitar in the garbage." Oh, that was fucking funny.
That's great, dude.
Racked.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I'm trying to think. Like, I did an interview with a guy and was talking about this, and we haven't like for a long time we got nothing but good reviews
Sure.
for the band, which was nice, but it was also it sort of made us feel like, oh, like nobody's listening to our shit. Like the only people listening to our stuff are the people who are
Who
gonna
already
like
know
it,
and
right?
like it. Yeah.
And then eventually we started getting bad reviews, and I was like kind of happy about that because it's like, oh,
Yeah.
at least it's reaching a larger audience now.
Totally, yeah.
Where we, you know, like people who don't like the style of music we do are reviewing our music and saying it sucks, and it's like, yeah, that's fine, man. You don't like this kind of music and you think it sucks, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair. I can't think of any negative reviews that my bands have gotten. We're just
have you been to the
No.
YouTube comments?
yeah. No, it's just we don't have a big enough reach. It's like exactly what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
Have we gone through like some of the older music videos and looked down like and seen the YouTube comment section? Maybe we should read some of them out on here. It could be funny.
find some bad ones.
We can do that.
Bro,
There
there was
need a beer before I do that.
there was
though.
a
can help you out with
an
that.
absolute doozy of a comment on one of the fucking
Was
songs.
there? Does anybody
Okay.
else need one of these
So-
magical?
Call them
I'll
out.
dig
What's
some.
the
Yeah.
name?
Okay. So this
Everybody go to this guy's house.
this comment,
named Matt.
I don't remember what the comment was or like what video it was on, but it said, so I think this is when I think Ian had quit the band, and I think maybe Chris was maybe he quit too at this point, but the comment was basically calling me out.
Oh, I remember.
Do you remember, Mr.
Yeah.
He said, "Oh yeah, of course." Like, he called me, or they called me, Mr. Shaft. Because I gave the shaft to the other guys. It's like, Dan only, he's gonna take this band. He doesn't care about the other people in the band. And it was like a bizarre comment, and like
Was this one of the guitarists that quit?
it was super weird
It
because
was like some old dude.
no, we've been like, obviously good friends ever
Yeah,
since. And Chris came back into the band after a while and stuff. It's like,
Yeah.
it was never any like hard feeling stuff. So like he was like implying that like because I was like a tyrant band leader that I like kicked them out of the
You
band or something.
authoritarian singer,
It was
you.
so funny. And like Chris and me and Ian were like looking at it and we're just like, what the fuck is this? And then Chris used to just say that, oh, Mr. Shaft, bro. Like, it was
Dude,
super
once
weird.
you give Chris something to bug you about, that's it.
All right,
It's
so
gonna be that forever.
there are no bad comments on the Striker Let It Burn video.
Hey, that's not bad.
No, there's
Okay,
none.
everybody pull up an older Striker video and we'll see if there's bad
Is
comments.
there a video from Eyes in the Night?
Ooh, there wasn't
Is there a
Wait a
music
minute.
video from that somewhere?
YouTube.
I don't think we did a music video.
What video are you guys looking at so I can?
Yeah, so we know we're not okay. I'll go.
I just did Let It Burn.
I'll do start
I
again.
feel like maybe it was on.
Start Again.
it was on
Great
Full
song. I would
Speed or
love
No
to
Speed,
fucking
maybe.
play that.
There's probably some comments on Start Again.
another
Is
older
somebody
one
pulling up
from-
Start Again?
Yeah, I got that
Okay.
one. Oh, 234.
I'll do.
Something with lots of views would be probably better. Death Wish, Start Again, Crossroads, On the Run.
Well, you guys do that. I'll keep talking so that
That's okay. I'll just
Yeah, it's a
edit
good
this out.
idea.
isn't. Oh,
I'll do
Okay.
Too Late. Oh, you don't have to actually play it.
Okay, I got.
First
it's
is
kind of a
worst.
bad one.
Idiot phone.
Is it
Okay,
bad?
here we go.
First.
Here we go.
First, I was like, "What the fuck?" Now I'm like, "What the fuck? This is awesome." So
That's not a bad one.
happy
That's not bad.
ending.
Yeah.
Happy ending. Yeah.
Oh, geez, these are all good, man.
Oh, there's one in Spanish that I can't read.
Fuck, dude.
Oh, there's two in Spanish.
Why don't you guys hate us more? Come on.
Where's the shit?
We're lacking content here.
We're too good.
Stop being so cool, everybody. Swietny video clip or as Super Piosenka or as Wispaniali Zespol Striker.
Polish.
Really?
I have no idea.
Here's a great comment from YouTube on our On the Run video. Pipe? Question mark. That's it. That's it. There's no bad reviews on that one either.
Oh, shit, dude.
When are people gonna roast us?
Yeah. Come on,
Are we
man.
inviting people to roast us right now?
Someone fucking roast us on our YouTube comments. Start a flame war.
Yeah, give us the worst comment you can think of, and we'll read it on the
good
podcast.
for
That's
good for like the people who listen to our stuff. At least, because I always thought like with YouTube comments,
Yeah.
I've made like one in my life. Like I'm not like
yeah,
a
I don't
commenter.
comment
and I
on
don't
YouTube
know
stuff,
people
no.
who are doing that, and so it's like I don't know.
Dude, I can't find
Nothing
it.
can make up for Justin Bieber, says this person.
I can't.
This is awesome,
find-
but nothing makes up for Justin Bieber. 2 in a row that mentioned Justin Bieber.
All right.
Okay,
that's
dude.
Strange.
I don't understand much Spanish.
Wait, here's another one. Fuck yeah, Canada. This makes up for Justin Bieber. They're like right
Okay,
next to each other. What the fuck?
I don't understand a lot of Spanish, but this sounds amazing. Este tema lo amo, mi genera orgasmos. Whatever. It just says orgasmos, so it's got to be cool, right?
Look at this guy says, I really hate it when bands say we're an old school band with a modern twist.
That's sort of negative,
go.
I guess.
I guess.
so, yeah.
Oh, here's a good one.
Why do
Little
people
they
keep
know.
referencing
Can't,
Justin
here's a
Bieber?
bad one.
Oh.
Can't stand the singer's vibrato. Yuck.
Oh, you don't like singing? Jeez. Bummer.
It says fucking horrendous vibrato.
Okay,
Not subtle
I
at
got a
all.
couple
Just
here.
sounds like some oscillating siren. Music is good. Vocalists should just tone it down.
Oh, Dan!
Shit.
Someone that just
You
says
okay, bro? You okay,
Aw.
bro?
he needs to cry. Someone just says, "What the hell is this fucking clip?"
Oh, okay. Here's a good one.
What the fuck is
For
this?
the,
How are you
uh,
guys finding...
For the Pass Me By video, the bat hit at the beginning isn't synced to the song. Then the next comment is, oh, that was you that commented. I think you're right. Video editor fired.
And I edited the video.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there was like something that happened with
That's
like
about it.
I think it was before I understood that like frame rate to like bit rate in audio. It's like if your project for say on like Final Cut Pro or something like that.
Yeah.
Just to get into the weeds here. If you maybe picked like the wrong, instead of like 41 you were at like 48 or
Yeah.
whatever, and then that's the sync doesn't quite fit, and then it's fucked. So it's like I probably exported that at the wrong bit rate, so it's like off slightly.
Oh, you
I
didn't
found
know
another
then.
one that targets Dan.
Nice.
Yeah, just men singing like girls is not metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sexist comment,
In
dude.
fact, that's the first
Canceled.
comment on the video too.
Oh, I found
that
a
guy's
semi-bad
canceled,
one.
dude. That's fucking sexist, hateful
Yeah,
shit, dude.
Get
Fuck
out of here,
off.
man. on our Too Late video, KK Steeler 6 years ago said, "Too soft. The best was armed to the teeth." Yeah.
You know what's so
That's not
funny?
a really bad one, though.
That's not that bad. I mean, that's the worst. Hey, this one says, "Where's Chris Sager?"
One of the funniest things that happened was, so we put out the EP Road Warrior, and then right when we put out Eyes in the Night, we ended up going to Germany for like that one Metal Assault festival, I think it was. And I had a guy come up to me after that show. Keep in mind, we'd put out one demo and then just put out a full length album. and he came up to me and he said, "I like your vocals on the demo more than the album." He's like, "You were singing like with more grit." And I was just like, "Bro, I didn't know how to fucking sing, dude.
Yeah.
Like what?"
You were just throwing out your
I
voice.
was like,
the
"Yeah, I
whole
was
time.
just I was killing myself constantly." And I was just like, "Bro, we're like a brand new band. You can't be like the EP was better. It's like we put that out like a fucking 6 months ago, man. Like what?" Fucking smack. I'm getting hot. I'm getting heated.
You bang your face on the mic again,
Yeah.
Dan. Yeah.
I'm so used to singing like up close. I find that
You don't have the cup to
I
protect
need
you
my
there.
lips on the mic. That's how I know. So I always just.
Yeah,
that's why
I love having my foamy. It's so nice.
Yeah, that's why I used to have a foamy because I would always smash my teeth into it. But
Yeah.
like sing like clink.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, and then at the smaller venues where there's people up front,
Oh yeah, that's
they
the
start
worst.
fucking around, hitting your. Someone
Yeah,
gets
yeah.
like if there's like
Didn't
any
he-
kind of mosh pit type thing.
Oh,
Didn't
sure.
Dave get part of his tooth knocked out or some shit in Europe?
Jesus.
I remember he got smacked in the face. Maybe it was just a bloody face.
Nah,
for a
he
while.
just looks like that.
I think he got a black eye. We're playing in I think France or somewhere. Somebody like smashed the mic stand.
I got that into my forehead one time, and I had a mesh mark in my forehead the next day. But one time, playing the old distillery in Calgary, I was guitar and vocals, and so I'm busy, right? I'm busy doing shit on the stage, and this drunk chick in the front row grabs the mic stand and like knocks it over to the side while I'm playing like a difficult riff and singing "Wah!" like this, and this fucking mic stand starts going. Nah. I'm like, oh fuck. I managed to. It was such a cool move, man. I managed to grab the mic stand with my foot and kick it back to the middle. And before it toppled over to this side, I pulled up this leg and stopped it from going too far. Didn't miss a fucking beat. And that chick,
Nice.
Oh shit!
Oh, Pete's spilling.
I spilled a little.
Pete's on fucking number 4 here.
Yeah.
Pete's firing it
One of
up.
those is One of those is mine. Pete's mine.
Yeah, I'm just trying to make it look like I'm a trooper here,
Got to drink one of these.
Look how many I
Look,
drank,
look,
you
look.
guys. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Pete's drunk.
There you go.
Pete's fired up.
That one
All
away.
right. Well, yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's not a ton of negative reviews, which
a good thing.
is kind of nice, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
I don't
kinda
know.
I mean,
Nickelback has lots of negative views though.
Just wait till we
They
have
have
this
way
podcast
more money
for a
than we
while.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I really liked those guys until they started flapping their fucking gums.
hey, by the way, we're not claiming to be experts about anything other than
Not an
our own
expert
band.
apologize.
Yeah, we're not professional apologizers. That's another show that I would like to see come back. Even if it was just a movie, like a full-length feature movie or something. Metalocalypse.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Apparently,
I would love to see that come
there was
back.
a big like movement to get it to come back, and then because it was on Adult Swim,
Yeah.
and so Adult Swim was like, okay, fine, we'll do something, and so they aired like an ad, and the ad was like I think it was a printer or a fax machine, and it was Metalocalypse, like the logo, and it comes out of the fax machine and goes directly into a paper shredder. That was it. I'm just like, no, fuck off.
Well, wasn't that just like that one guy doing like
Yeah,
the majority of all the work, the songwriting, the story writing, the animating, and like
Sure.
that's a lot of fucking work, man. Like it takes me goddamn 12 hours to render out like 8 seconds of 3D footage. Like this guy's making a series of everything, doing it all.
I wonder how he got that
That's
set
amazing.
up. Because I mean, I think that it just like, it's not like Death Clock was a band that was grinding it for a couple of years or something. I mean, maybe I don't know. It was he was trying to sell his project. Or
He was
something.
like didn't he go to GIT or something like that?
I don't know.
He was like I think he went to like.
I mean, he did all the music, so
significant
shit.
dude.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever get a chance to see Death Clock live on tour?
No, but I heard about it.
It was amazing, dude. I
Did you
saw
see them in Japan?
No, I saw him here I saw him in Calgary with Mastodon.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was a great show. And they had the whole like they darkened the stage where everybody's standing and they had like specialized animations that would go on behind them on a big screen.
That's pretty sick.
Through the whole
Yeah.
things that you wouldn't normally get like on the show or whatever, right? And he'd stop in between the songs and do all the voices and shit, right? It was awesome.
That sounds pretty
It
sweet.
was super cool.
Man, it was like
Sounded great.
it took so long to like get into that show because the way they had everybody just talked over each other the whole time and it was
like
like
us.
so hard to understand. Like even the first scene where they're like I had to watch it so many times to understand what the fuck they were talking about because
Yeah.
he's like he's like, our last chef got like killed.
Overcrow.
Yeah, you got smashed by overcraft. He's like, he's smashed by a Hoovercraft.
I've been drinking all day.
smashed. So funny.
Yeah, that's a great show.
We're chewing through a few thousand doves up here.
yeah.
Dude, there's so many like ridiculous
Watched it
jokes.
so many times, man.
That's
And
really
even
good.
if you can, that's the great thing though, because if you watch it a bunch of times, you notice something new every time. Like that scene where they're trying to put their chef back together. If you look out the window, there's a guy who falls off off like a platform and lands on a spike and gets impaled, and it's just this tiny little detail in the background. It's such a good show.
They're
man.
really good with continuity as well.
Yeah.
Like they have a lot of, I think there's like, in the first couple episodes, there's like the two brothers who are running the fan club or whatever, and they try to blackmail them, and then they get sent to prison and get killed or whatever. But then like the next season, the one guy like escapes and all that shit. So good on you,
Excellent.
Brendan Small.
Probably the best. the
Brendan or
best cartoon
Brandon?
out there.
I think Brandon. I don't know. The internet
I
knows.
think it's Brandon.
Mr. B.
Okay.
Small.
Yeah.
B.
What do you
Small.
guys think? What do you think for the
About what?
name? I'm gonna look it up.
B. Small. His name's B. Small.
Brendan or Brandon?
Brendan
I
or
think it's
Brandon?
Bren
All right.
with an E.
I think it's Brandon. No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it's Brendan. No D? No, that's dumb. Brendan. Brenden.
Oh, it's Brendon.
Brendon.
Small.
Oh,
Brendon.
Okay, fair.
Brendon.
well, I fucked up. I was one letter off.
Fired.
Yeah, shout out Brendan Small. That guy's fucking cultural phenomenon, genius guy.
It's hamburger time.
in heavy metal.
If I had a collection of like things I've horribly misspelled into Google, because either I didn't know how to spell it or I just like was typing it and was too lazy to like
Smashed by
fix
autocorrect.
it, and it would probably be pretty funny. I don't know.
Blah, 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 blah. And then Google's like, oh, you're looking for
Derp.
big booty...
Big booty cuties?
Yeah, big booty cuties.
So just before we end here,
Pee break.
what do we have coming up on the pipeline here? So we've got Toronto.
Coming up on podcast.
Don't
Party.
forget, we'll be in Toronto March 5th.
Yeah.
For a big old show.
Thunderers album release show.
Hell yeah!
See your boys shredded
And
up.
then
Simon's
make
first show
sure
back with the band.
Make sure you go to our website and check our tour dates out, which hopefully will be updated by then.
Beast in Black.
Yeah, we're on
Yeah,
tour.
Beastie Black Tour starting
And
a month
Seven
after.
Check out
Kingdoms.
our socials. Find out what's going on with the band. You can come see us. You can come see the podcast performed live on stage with music.
Smash that like button.
Basically, and I mean
Hit the
also.
bell.
Remember, whoever gives us the worst review on our music videos,
Yeah.
we will read it out.
We will feature
So
you.
give us
Yeah,
some
there
of
you
those
No,
and let
don't
us-
do it on our videos. Do it on our podcast.
yeah. So you guys,
Yeah, do it
all
here.
the shitty comments you got, leave them on our podcast videos, and maybe we'll read them out.
Tell us how much you love us talking over each other for an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, if you have any questions and junk, just fucking blast it in the comments.
Yeah,
we'll read
man.
it. Oh,
We will
no.
read it.
Fuck,
We'll read
cover us in comments.
Covered.
All right, that should be good.
Bye.
That's the podcast, bro. That's right.